Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Ann, but Ann's not here. It's my lovely wife, Kelly, is here.
Good morning,
filling
everyone.
in today. Yay. Thank you so much for taking on that task that Ann usually puts up with me.
Well, I'm here anyway, and it's always my pleasure to fill in for my friend Ann when she can't be here.
Well, I hope she finds enough water today to shut off.
Oh, I hope.
Yeah,
What a saga. Good Lord.
Yeah, that would drive me nuts. She's got a water line she said it's a quarter of a mile. The water line is a quarter of a mile long from her house to the road.
And it's somewhere there in between there?
It's somewhere in between. Your camera is way off. Could you just grab the top of that and tilt it down for me, please? Thank you. I forgot to do that earlier. Want to make sure, drop it down just a little more. Your head should be close to the top. There we go. Now that's perfect. There we go. You're looking good this morning, babe.
Thanks. Hey, I've been following probably more than you this whole hantavirus thing.
Oh my gosh.
It's
ridiculous.
Freaking me out.
Yeah, and it's close.
It's in 5 countries now, and people don't realize that there is no cure for it. I mean, you can't get a shot. You can't take antibiotics for it. And it's like a 38 to 40% mortality rate if you test positive for it.
So what's the backstory on this?
Well, it started out on a cruise ship that was going around the continent of Africa.
Right.
And somebody got sick. They think that a couple from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam, I think, somewhere up there, had contracted it there in their country and then were positive and then got on the ship with it unknowingly.
Yeah, I think they said that they were at a market where there was some animal feces or something, and they got contacted, and that's how you acquire the disease, right?
That is, but not all the strains of the hantavirus are transmissible from human to human. This one is.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's
scary,
not good.
Scary stuff. And I think I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but I heard something this morning about some people in the state of Georgia in the United States possibly being positive for.
So all of the viruses or all the people affected were on this cruise ship.
Yes.
And they let them off the cruise ship?
Yes. Not all of them. They're still quarantined, the bulk of the people on the ship, but I don't know. It's just beyond scary.
Yeah. Well, I hope they don't come up with an emergency vaccine like they did last time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That would not be good.
Yeah.
That would not be good. Well, anyway, we'll keep a track of that. Hopefully it stays in Georgia. It won't cross the borders, which usually these things do.
Yes.
Everybody's got family members and everybody travels.
Well, and if you don't know it and you're not having symptoms, I mean, how do you know?
Yeah, right.
Yikes. Anyway, it was chilly this morning.
It was chilly this morning.
And yesterday.
Yeah.
I wore a sweatshirt yesterday.
Yeah, we turned the furnace on a little bit last night because it was so chilly in the house when we got home.
Yeah.
Cut the chill off. Well, but hey, Crawdad Days is starting today.
Yes.
And we've got a long schedule here. Thursday, today at 5 o'clock, the catfish sales start. If you're a catfish eater, a crawfish eater, the sales start. The vendors will be open then. And then they've got the retail and craft and retail vendors will open at 5. They've got a petting zoo down there. They've got a camel, a pony rides. And then the carnival starts at 5 o'clock today. At 6 o'clock tonight, the Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show will start. And it starts again at 7. And then at 10 p.m., the vendors close. And then on Friday, we do it all over again with the catfish sales starting. They open at 5 o'clock. And then Hunter Corville and the Cajun Fever Band will start at 6 p.m. The Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show will start at 6, 7, and then the Hunter Corville Cajun Fever Band will catch up again at 7:30, and then again at 9 o'clock. And then on Saturday, the big band that will be there is Kickin' Country. They will start at 5:30, and then they'll take a little break. And then at 8 o'clock, 7 South will be the main band for Saturday. So
I'd like to hear. I'd like to go listen to them. I've never heard 7 South, and I
Okay.
hear they're good. But the big thing on Saturday is that 8 a.m. the 5K run walk at the First Baptist Church is going on too.
Good. So if you've never tasted a crawfish or a crawdad, this is the place to do it. They steam them up and they season them, and they usually have some seasoned corn and some other fixings, potatoes with it. So
Potatoes
pretty
and
pretty good.
sausage,
Yeah.
Do you like crawfish?
Not really.
I don't either.
Yeah, there's not that much to eat.
Well, it's the flavor for me.
Well, and I think you have to be in the mood to eat a lot. You gotta have. There's a technique. You gotta suck head and all that stuff, and I just never really.
the whole
got into
mud
that.
bug thing, I can't get.
The
past.
mud bug, yeah.
Yeah, I can't get past that.
Well, that's happening, and check it out. They've got a carnival going on down there also. So
And that's
T-shirts are available at the office if you're interested in that. And there was one other thing I was going to mention, but I can't remember what it was.
Now
about
that's at the
that.
Boone County Fairgrounds.
at the
isn't
Boone
it?
County Fairground. Yeah, so check that out, and that's happening starting Thursday, today, Friday, and then again on Saturday. Would you like to talk about some weather?
Sure.
We can do it right now.
Today it's going to be sunny with a high near 68. Calm winds becoming west around 5 miles per hour this afternoon. Clear with a low around 47 tonight. Tomorrow sunny with a high near 78. What a big swing. Wind southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. 50% chance of rain showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. tomorrow night. Partly cloudy with a low of 54. And then on Saturday, sunny with a high near 82. Yes. Calm winds becoming southeast around 5 miles an hour. Saturday night, a 50% chance of rain showers and thunderstorms after 1 a.m.
All
with
right.
a low around 58.
Okay. And then on Sunday, it looks like we might have a chance of rain, a 40% chance of rain, and maybe some thunderstorms possible after 1 p.m. Partly sunny with a high of around 72 for Sunday. Enjoy that. Sunday night, low 45. No chance of rain then. Monday, sunny with a high of around 76 degrees. Calm winds with an overnight low of 53 degrees for Monday night. Tuesday, 20% chance of showers and possible isolated thunderstorm. High 83. Low Tuesday night, 61 with that 20% chance lingering on through the evening area. And then Wednesday, sunny with a high of around 84. So we've got weather.
Yes, it's going to be nice Saturday. We're going to have to work on our patio.
We should get that thing done. I'm tired of messing with it. Those things going on forever and ever and ever, those little projects. And I was going to get it finished earlier, but the rain took over and kind of put me back a little ways.
Yeah, but it still helped us out a little bit,
Yeah.
preparing the ground anyway.
Yeah. Topic to ponder. Here we go. Whoop. I just brought it up and then brought it back down. What in the world? Let's do this.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
You know, our topic to ponder for today, I didn't answer. I couldn't think of anything. I could not think of anything. I know you did. Do you want to read the question for today?
Sure. So the topic to ponder for today is, what goal did you chase hard and now realize you didn't even want it? That
that's
is a
hard.
hard question.
Yeah. Because usually you chase things and you're proud once you catch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had an answer, though. I had to think about it for a bit. Mine was, I used to chase certainty. I needed certain definitive answers to my questions about why. I kind of have an investigative personality anyway, but I think as you get older, you kind of learn that you know, there's not always certainty. And no matter what you do, you may not get the answer you're looking for.
Well, yeah, and if you're chasing the certainty, then it becomes a never-ending battle.
Right.
Right?
Yep. And that kind of, you know, in chasing that certainty, it kind of delayed the living part, you know, where you just get to experience things, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Because you're always tied up and anxious.
Oh, yeah, you're always... And did you accept the answer once you got it, or were you not happy?
You have to, yeah.
Do you?
You have to. Sometimes you don't want to, and you look for an alternative, but sometimes that's just the answer you're going to get.
Yeah. We didn't get very many today.
No,
some
Tony,
others?
we got 2 other ones. Tony Taylor said to actually have peace in life, someone who cared. He said that was a joke.
Uh-oh.
And that's sad.
Well, that's kind of an in-depth backstory that we probably don't need to know about.
I gave Tony a little huggy. And then Gene Flake, his is a little bit longer. He said at 29, I was promoted to a national position in New York City for a major jewelry company. It was a dream that turned into a nightmare. Everything I thought I knew about success and happiness was turned upside down. My quote-unquote success was sleepless nights, constant pressure to do more. I learned a harsh lesson about what a good life really means. And he never forgot that lesson.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's, you know, you hear that lesson quite a bit. People are, you know, they hit the ground running when they graduate high school or college, and they say, this is what I'm going to be, and they're so focused on the success of things, they forget their family, their loved ones, even themselves. They forget who they are.
Right.
And then, you know, you hear stories about people that become a immediate success overnight, either in Hollywood or in the music industry, and then they can't take that lifestyle and end up in drugs and all kinds of stuff. So
the pressure, yeah. Well, look at my daughter. She, all through the last half of her high school 2 years, she was so focused on doing criminology and forensic science and, you know, for criminal psychology. And I thought, wow, she'd really be good at that. And then when she got in college, she started taking the classes to get that degree, and then discovered all of a sudden, this isn't what I want to do at all.
Yeah.
So she chased that and decided that it wasn't for her.
Yeah, right. Well, you have to when you're young like that.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Anyway, our topic to ponder is up. It's on our Facebook page. If you want to go put your 2 cents worth in, we'd love to hear what you've got to say. And today's topic to ponder question is, what goal did you chase hard and now realize you didn't even want it? Okay. All right. Our guest today on the show, once we take our first break, is Angela Mueller, Mandy Franklin, and Zephaniah Kupgisch. And they are with the Boone County Library, and they usually come in force and talk about what they do for the month. And we have them on once a month, this time every...
Yeah, and I hear there's a lot going on at the library.
Oh, I'm sure it is. We'll have them on right after we do our first break. So stick around, and we're going to go and do our topic to ponder. No, we already did that one.
We're going to do today in history.
Let's do some history.
Yeah.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Wow, that was 186 years ago today. Composer Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky was born in Vodkinsk, Russia. He died in 1893, and that was part of his 1812 overture.
You know, I the first time I heard orchestral music like this, it was at a competition. I was there for something else in a big auditorium. I was there for something, I can't remember what I was there for, but they had this orchestra going. And I just fell in love with that. You know, you hear that kind of music
To hear it on the radio or
Yeah,
play a record is
you
one
just
thing,
can't.
but when you hear it in person,
Yeah.
my first experience with an orchestra was when I went to see. It was an outdoor orchestra, and they played. Oh gosh, what's the guy? Who's the guy who plays the United Airlines stuff?
Oh,
Gershwin.
okay.
Lord have mercy, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's different when you hear the actual instruments. I don't know
Yes.
what it is about a recorded music like that. It just never does. And it just hit me how great that stuff was. And if you're interested in a free concert, they're having one tomorrow at the high school center,
Okay.
and oh, we had him on the show yesterday, Bob Phelan,
Yeah.
and his band. And I think there's 50 pieces in that band, and that was quite amazing to me. So if you're
that's
interested in,
interesting,
check that out. You don't have to have a ticket; just show up. There's plenty of seating there, and enjoy that if you'd like.
Cool.
Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
Yes, yes, track 29.
Boy, you can give me a shine.
Can you afford to
Our
board
earnest hope is that the spirit of goodwill and mutual understanding
I
that
got my
has carried this
fare.
Allied force to a succession
and
of
just a
notable
trifle to
victories
spare?
will persist always.
You leave the Pennsylvania station about a quarter to...
Okay. That was back in 1941, 85 years ago, with vocals by Tex Beneke and the Modernaires. Glenn Miller and his orchestra recorded the swing classic Chattanooga Choo-Choo. That's another music that I love to listen to. Not all the time, but every now and then you hear it and you just want to tap your toe.
That was 1945, 81 years ago, and at Allied headquarters in Reims, France, Germany formally surrendered to end the European portion of World War II. Allied Commander General Dwight D. Eisenhower saluted his troops.
Now I have to apologize. That was the next one. I got the numbers
I was
mixed
going to
up.
say the music didn't match.
Didn't jive with 1945, of course. Well, what you just heard was the Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards claims to have woken up early that morning to record the opening riff to this song right here, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, and then promptly fell back asleep. The song would eventually become one of the band's biggest hits. I love the Stones back in those days because they were groundbreaking with their tunes. Now we're going to do number. Actually, I don't know why it did that. Let's see if it'll do it now.
Our earnest hope is that the spirit of goodwill and mutual understanding that has carried this Allied force to a succession of notable victories will persist always.
And that's the one that you read.
Yes.
That was 81 years ago. The Allied headquarters in Reims, pronounced Reims in English, Rance in French. German formally surrendered to the European portion of the World War II. Okay. All right.
I'm convinced that the vast majority of Americans today want these people to have another opportunity to escape the probability of death.
That was 51 years ago today. As the Viet Cong celebrated their takeover of Saigon, President Ford formally declared an end to what Americans were afraid of, a flood of, or he called the Vietnam era. Thousands of Vietnamese refugees were slated to come to the United States. Some Americans were afraid of a flood of immigrants during a recession. Mr. Ford said the Vietnamese deserved to be part of the American melting pot.
Okay.
I apologize, I regret this, but I think it is very important to draw a clear distinction between a tragic mistake and a deliberate act of ethnic cleansing.
This is back in 1999, 27 years ago. The relentless bombing of Serbia targets during the Kosovo War was not always accurate. NATO shells heavily damaged the Chinese embassy in Belgrade, and President Clinton said he was sorry about that.
Vida Blue burst onto the scene in 1971.
And now let's look at Vida Blue, the sensation 21-year-old left-handed pitcher.
He started the All-Star game that year for the American League.
Great and honor to be here, and I'm happy about being the starting pitcher for the American League All-Stars. And
he finished 24-8 that season, winning the Cy Young Award and league MVP. John Shea is a baseball writer for the San Francisco Chronicle.
He was mostly known for what he did in Oakland with the 3 World Series championships in a row. And he was so fun to watch, especially in 1971. He was so picturesque.
Vida Blue won 209 games over 17 big league seasons.
That was 3 years ago. Vida Blue, a hard-throwing left-hander who became one of baseball's biggest draws in the early 1970s and helped lead the Oakland A's to the 3 straight World Series titles before his career was derailed by drug problems, died at the age of 73. That was CBS News correspondent Steve Kathan.
That was birthday cut. Swedish singer Eagle Eye Cherry was born on this day in 1968, 58 years ago, and that was their hit Save Tonight.
Welcome to Girlfriend's Talk Show.
It's your girl Kara coming at ya.
And I'm Morgan, approaching cautiously from the side.
That's another birthday cut. Actress and comedian Adie Bryant was born on this day 39 years ago. She's best known as being a former cast member of Saturday Night Live. Here she is in a recurring sketch on the show called Girlfriend's Talk Show.
Okay.
That's a good premise.
Yeah. Okay. Sound like a good idea for a podcast.
It does.
Yeah. Maybe you should start one of those.
I'd be interested in doing that.
All right. Well, you got to start it, and then you got to get 3 million followers, and then you could start getting free products.
Then I'll be syndicated.
Okay. I already feel syndicated. Okay. Looks like our guests are not here, so I will give a call down to the library and see if they're on their way, and if they're not, then we will just
wing it.
We'll wing it. We always wing it here.
Party on
around
Garth.
the table. Do what?
Party on Garth.
Party on Garth. Yeah, we'll do some of that. All right, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll have a big surprise. Oh, here they come right now. They're here.
Awesome.
We'll have the
Boone County Library
representatives. Looks like we've got all 3 moving through the doors, and we'll see them in just a few minutes. Stick around, stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Around the Table. We have the Boone County Library in the studio with us, as always. Welcome, guys. How are y'all doing today? You're doing good. Can't hear you. Speak up.
We're doing good.
Good. Isn't that horrible? You feel like you're still in class. I didn't hear you, class. One more time. Angela Mueller, Mandy Franklin, and Zephaniah Kupgisch are here, representing all the different divisions of the Boone County Library, and they're here to report. So, let's hear the report.
Let's hear what's going on.
All right. Well, we can start with children's programs. This month is a little bit different than usual, just because we have so many extra fun things going on. Yes. So right now, today, I've got the paper spinner toy. That's ages 6 to 12. It starts at 4. They can come in and make a cool little spinner with me today.
Now, how do you make that? Do you cut it or fold it?
So we're going to do some cutting, pasting, and coloring.
Okay.
And then you just color it, put it on a little piece of cardboard, and you make a hole, and you put some twine, and then they turn it, and it's almost like Yeah, so that will be fun. And then I've got on the 21st braided pipe cleaner bracelets. That's just pipe cleaners. You put some beads on it, you weave it in and out. Super easy.
Do people use pipe cleaners to clean pipes anymore?
I mean, I guess they could.
I mean, you go to the Hobby Lobby and you buy big bundles of that stuff, and I think about all the pipes that could be cleaned, but they don't even see a pipe nowadays.
I don't even think I've seen a pipe cleaner since I was in school.
Yeah, the kids seem to like them,
Yeah.
so I've been trying to do a lot of different programs with them because that's their favorite thing, and it's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
So on the 28th, we do not have any programs going on. 26th and the 28th that week, only because we have our summer reading program. The registration starts that week. Kids come up to the children's department, see us at the desk. They can sign up. It's a 7-week reading program. They can pledge to however much they think they can read. They can do 15 minutes a day. They could do 20, 30, or a book a week. It's totally up to them. Each week they come up. We're going to stamp that week log, and they can get a prize and an entry into some fun stuff. I've got tickets to things in Branson and local tickets.
So this is kind of on the honor system?
Yeah.
They just say what they want to read, and that they...
Yeah, it's totally up to them. All right. It's kind of like a goal that they try to meet and beat sometimes. It's whatever book they want to pick.
They compete against themselves.
They do.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a good challenge.
Yeah, it is a good challenge.
Yeah. And then if they complete the program, the 7-week program, they got to come get that last week. We have a really awesome pool party at the Harrison City Pool.
Oh, fun.
Yep, that will be August 2nd, 6:30 to 8:30.
Yes.
Okay.
Pizza, drinks. Kids kind of know that's kind of how it goes. Yeah. What else do we got going on? We've got... Zephaniah, what do I have going on? What do you have going on?
Okay, I'll go for the adult stuff. Today is our evening book club, so that'll be book club members. The 12th, we have chair yoga. We have Mary Mitchell's coming.
Chair yoga?
Yes.
Chair yoga,
That's
okay.
become really popular
Yeah, it has
lately.
been, yeah.
Yes.
And she comes in and gives a little lesson on things like yoga positions to do with chairs and stuff, just to get people
moving while they sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 14th, we don't have programs. We'll be setting up for the children's book sale. The 19th, we have Rance King coming back, and he'll be doing his presentation called The Wondrous Wizard and Lavender Lyre of the Ozarks. That is about 2 men in the Ozarks. I can't remember their names. But his whole description of it was 2 motivated men with different motives. One was a really nice guy, people liked him, he was good, and then the other guy was really negative toward a lot of people, and so he kind of gives a story on how 2 different people can be motivated but in different ways. And then after that, the 20th, we have our noon book club. The 21st, we're doing clay diffuser stones. So we'll be using air dry clay, and then we'll use essential oils. I have a bunch of different smells. So people will do that. And
Where
then
you put the oils in the clay?
Yes.
And then they're aromatic for over time.
Yes.
Is that what that means? Yeah. Okay.
So we'll do that, let them dry, and then they can have them. They can set them like on their nightstand or their desk
cool.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. When is that?
That's the 21st.
20. What time?
5:30. All of these programs are at 5:30.
5:30. Okay, cool. That's something I might be interested in.
Be interested in that.
And then the 26th, we have clothespin butterfly magnets. So we'll be getting. I have a little cutout for butterflies, and then we'll be putting them on the clothespins. And then we have like magnet tape that we'll put on the bottom of it, so they can use it as a fridge magnet or something.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the 28th, we have Maureen Muniz coming in, and she's going to start her rock painting club.
Rock painting. Oh, just paint a rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So we are closed Monday, the 11th.
Okay.
That is the staff work day. That is one of the days that we get some projects done around the library that we can't do with the public there. So then our the Friends of the Library's children's book sale will be the Friday the 15th and Saturday the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
So come in, get kids books so they can read during the summer for the summer reading program.
Yeah. Well, school's out, what, in a week or so?
I know Valley's out the 21st.
21st. Okay,
and I
21st.
think Bergman's before that.
That's a couple weeks from now. Yeah, okay. All right.
So
it's going to get busy at the library, is it
will.
not? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It will. So, yeah. And then, of course, we're closed for Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we're going to be busy this month.
Yeah.
We're setting up our decorations for our summer reading program, Unearth a Story. And we have some incredibly talented people in the library, and we're so lucky to have them.
That's good, yeah.
So, and
good team.
They are going above and beyond to decorate the library and get everybody excited. So
cool.
I can't
awesome.
wait.
We were just there not too long ago, and I was very impressed.
Yeah.
Of our little local library.
Yeah, you've got DVD section. You've got books on tape or whatever.
Oh yes.
Audiobooks.
Audiobooks. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a genealogy department.
Yeah.
There's all
Video
kinds
games.
of okay.
It's not a very big selection, but it's a selection.
Yeah, and if you don't own a computer, you can sign on to get on the internet and browse. How can people get your newsletter? Because you produce one once a month, and you send it out to anyone that asks for it. How do you do that?
You can go on our website and sign up for it. You can also come in, and these are at the front desk.
Okay.
How else? That's about it. Besides going to the Facebook page and seeing our programs, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can read the newsletter on our website, or we can email it to you. You just have to sign up.
Okay.
Our website is boonecountylibrary.org. So.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, and you can find so many things on our website. We have not just our programs, we have our calendar of events on there.
Yeah.
You can also reserve or put in a request to reserve some rooms if you have a meeting.
Okay,
so
yeah.
We have an online form, and I'll go through, look at it, see if we have an availability that day, and get back to you.
All right.
Is there a way to search on your website to see whether or not you have a particular book?
Yeah, we have a link on the website. Hitting the microphone. We have a link on the website for our card catalog. And actually, a lot of people don't realize this. You can take your library card, sign in on the card catalog, put in the password. Some people have changed it. Some people have the default. You can come into the library. We can reset your password for you. And you can actually get on the card catalog. You can get in. You can see the books you have previously checked out.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you can put in a hold request for a book, and of course search for new books.
Yeah. Do you have a list of books that you're getting into that will be coming to the library or not?
No,
Okay.
no, but I do have several boxes that should be showing up in the next week or so.
Okay.
So
now, can you request a certain book if you don't have
Yes.
it? Like if
Yeah.
I was interested in reading a certain book and you didn't have it, are you able to get it?
Within reason.
Okay.
You can either go online once you sign into the card catalog and put in a request that way, or you can come in, fill out a blue slip, and let us know what you're interested in. I will do my best. We do not order books that are over 20 years old.
Okay.
Just because finding books that old is
It's
difficult.
hard. It is, I bet.
And what we can find is not always new. Even though they'll say they're new online, they're not new. So, but yeah, I do everything I can, and we have a couple of wonderful book suppliers that we love them. They're amazing. So
awesome.
Do you work with other libraries that have certain books and you trade back and forth? Do you do any of that?
Yes. We do have interlibrary loans. They are $5, and we put in the request and see who can provide it.
Yeah.
And we do provide books to other libraries. So, yeah, you
Cool.
just have to come in, fill out a form, and we'll get the book if somebody has it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can also do that in the children's department too.
Okay.
Books, DVDs, video games, audiobooks. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Hey guys, thanks for coming. Did we cover everything that you wanted to cover?
I think so. With the summer reading program happening, some of the days and times will be changing for when we do
Okay.
crafts. But we will have the calendar out soon. During registration, we'll have June and July's calendar
Okay.
out. So definitely check Facebook, come in, get a newsletter just so they can kind of see, because we're going to be doing crafts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Crafty. All right. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take another break. We'll be back with more stuff from around the table. Stick with us.
on the original KHOZ.
Yeah, we love Paradise Cream.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It is so good. You know, you think, okay, this is a new place, and I think this is the third year we've sponsored them, and we were turned on because they brought some free supplies here at the studio, and we thought, okay, it's just
Brought
ice
some
cream.
samples, and everyone fights over
Oh
them.
my gosh, you take a bite and you go, wow, this is not typical
The
ice cream.
run-of-the-mill ice cream.
It's
is
not.
so good.
It is so good. And you don't need to eat a whole lot. I mean, you like...
It's
ugh,
it's rich. And
is
it's
rich.
good, and it's, you don't need a whole lot for sure.
And they don't put a lot of sugar in. It's all natural ingredients, so you don't need to overpower it with a lot of corn syrup and stuff. It's all natural ingredients.
You don't even
Very good.
need whipped cream.
I know. It's good.
Hey, I wanted to just mention a couple of things going on this weekend. Tomorrow, actually, May 8th at 5 o'clock at Harrison Creekside Amp, Jordan Feliz is going to be there with Riley Clemens. They're going to have a food truck, and so that's going to be a good concert to go to if you have an inkling. And then on Saturday, May 9th at Creekside Amp, Josh Prey. Gates open at 5. They're going to have the Massengill brothers there to play a little bit before the comedy show begins at 7 o'clock. And he's going to have some guest comedians on too, and then a meet and greet at 9 o'clock after the show.
Yeah, I thought it was strange. I guess that the comedians are going to have their own little segment or little time on stage.
Yes.
Yeah, when they said he's brought some more comedians, I thought they'd all get up on there and compete with each other at the same time. But no, that's not how it works. But that's, watching live comedy, when we did our cruise, that's all I wanted to do is go to the comedy stores because I laughed so hard. I don't know what it is when it's live. You're just in the moment with the person, and you're sitting feet within inches of them performing.
Well, not only that, but there's other people there, and you're all laughing at the same
Yeah.
thing. It's, connection.
That's fun. So if you're interested if you've never been to a comedy show or routine or whatever, check it out. It's always something you can mark off your bucket list, even if you don't have a bucket list.
Yeah.
All right. Here's some trendy news that we can talk about. Punami.
Oh, boy.
Not a tsunami, but a punami from Mexico is headed right for the American best beach area. Oh, my gosh.
Where's that?
There's a tidal wave of raw sewage that's turning one of America's most expensive beaches into a big toilet. And there's warning signs have been posted at the famous Coronado Beach in San Diego.
Ooh, Sydney was just there.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, thanks to a punami from Mexico, every time Tijuana flushes a toilet, it eventually flows across the border, causing dangerous levels of duty.
DODDY.
Yeah. And an eye-watering stink so bad that the bougie resorts and condos have had to keep their windows closed. That's
like us
appalling.
around here when they spread manure for fertilization.
Yeah. And until Tijuana fixes its crappy sewage system, it's going to keep getting worse. Last year, the beach was closed for 129 straight days.
Wow.
I bet that hurts on tourism.
Good Lord.
Yeah, really.
Did you have a good experience in high school? Were your
I
high
think
school
so.
years good
Yeah.
years?
Yeah, it was memorable. Yeah, I think so.
It was okay. It was just something you had to go through. Well,
Yeah.
apparently, there's a 28-year-old arrested for posing as a teen to get back into high school. Like, who
Why?
in their right mind wants to actually go back to high school as an adult? But this 28-year-old was busted in New York for allegedly posing as a 16-year-old girl. Cops say she enrolled in high school under a fake name, but forgot to delete her Facebook account that had her real age on it. So the principal found it 2 weeks after she started attending classes, and police think it was part of a college financial scam.
It's always about money or
Wow.
scamming somebody. There's so many scams across America, so much fraud.
Holy
I hope it's so nice to see that there's they're exposing fraud.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anything going to be done about it?
Right.
You know, we've talked about this on the show quite a bit before. Is, you know, all these people are being indicted and we've exposed this crime and blah blah blah, but you never hear about it after that.
Right.
They don't
If
get
you're going to
indicted.
take the time to investigate and, you know, find it, at least there should be at least some prosecution.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would be nice if you could see some actual people being put away. Just stop the fraud. You know, that's our money that's being misused, right? There's a study out that a post-surgery walk can help keep you out of the hospital. The last thing you'd probably want to do right after surgery is go for a brisk stroll. But new science has found that walking just an extra 1,000 steps a day can reduce the chances of surgical complications by about 20%. And every additional 1,000 steps that you take reduces your likelihood of going back to the hospital by another 16%, regardless of the type of surgery you had.
Wow.
You know, back in the days before hospitals and whatnot, women would have babies as they were traveling, and they just kept going.
Not only that, I was reading memoirs from back in the 1800s and pioneer women who would normally get up at the crack of dawn to start bread or biscuits or, you know, getting the farm going. They would have their babies or they would do their chores in between labor pains, lay down, have their baby, and then be up to make dinner that night.
Oh my gosh.
Just keep going
wow.
It was a part of their regular day.
Yeah. I don't know if we could handle that today. We would have to have an air condition first to make sure that everything was conditionally.
And with no drugs, I might add.
And with no drugs, that's right.
Goodness.
Well, on that note, I just felt like I had a baby talking about all those punamis and all that stuff. Let's take another break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. Stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Kelly today. Stick with us.
Around the Table, streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
All right, we have just 2 or 3 minutes remaining. Did you want to talk about the Apple?
Oh, yeah. So Apple touted this big new AI version of Siri, and so it never came out, and so there was a big false advertising settlement. So if you have an iPhone 15 or 16,
you've got a 16.
I do. You can get your piece of the pie out of that settlement.
Is it a big piece or just a kind of a?
They're saying, well, it's averages about $95.
Oh, that's worth it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, yeah. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is National Make a Book Day. And this is exciting to me because I've been trying to write a book for about a year.
Yeah.
I've got two books kind of started. I've got a couple of chapters of one and then a whole chapter of this other one.
Yeah, and can you tell us a little bit about the characters or anything? Or
the second,
is it a novel?
It's going to be a novel.
Okay.
It takes place in the 1800s, and it has to do with France and Britain, and the whole global power struggle between those countries and map making, so old time cartography. It's got a little bit of romance, a little bit history, and a little bit of adventure.
Okay,
has to do with a hidden island, and that's all I'm going to say.
Oh my gosh! Is it a plot twister? Like
possibly.
You think you're going one direction, and all of a sudden you could say, "Oh my gosh, what is going on here?"
I've already got a twist in mind at the end.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
But anyway, it is National Make a Book Day.
Okay.
Not read a book. They want you to make one. It's part of a National Family Reading Week. Nobody's expecting you to write the next great American novel in one day, but a scrapbook or a comic book is totally doable.
Yeah, and you can write a short story. You can write a 3 or 4 page story.
You can.
To get started.
I used AI to help me. I have my ideas. I put my ideas in, and they help me write an outline and a character.
Yeah, okay.
Just it's a tool to use.
Yeah, it's a tool, and you're doing most of the work, so.
Right.
You can't just let that do its thing and then walk away from it.
Right.
You got to, what's the satisfaction in let somebody else doing the work for you, you take the credit for it.
Right.
Not worth it. It's also National Bike and Roll to School Day. Today is National Bike and Roll to School Day. Thousands of kids are expected to rollerblade or pedal to class. So I think that's a cool idea. National Cosmopolitan Day. Vodka, triple sec, cranberry juice, and lime. And that's the Cosmo, was invented back in 1975 at the Cork and Cleaver Steakhouse in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And if you've discovered it by watching Sex and the City, you're not alone. The HBO series is credited for making the drink so dadgum popular.
Yep.
Well, that's it for us. We've had a great time. Thanks so much for Kelly for coming in.
You're welcome.
I'll see you
My
later.
pleasure.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you Friday.